Are you sick of going through life unrecognized and unappreciated? Well, what if I told you in just a few months I could make you famous around the world? Because that's what I did for WWE superstars Red and Trey. With my help and a sizable but fair tuition, they went from losers to bruisers. So if you want to get on the fast track to WWE success, there's only one place to do it: Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy. Fame and fortune is only one call away. So give me a ring, and I'll see you in the ring. Red and Trey did not authorize this message, and WWE success is highly unlikely.
And we're back after that word from our new sponsor, Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy.
I still think we would have gotten way more ad money out of the sod industry.
I guess the grass is always greener on the other side.
Damn it! See how easy it would have been to segue into their commercials?
Speaking of segues, let's not so smoothly segue into talking about The Miz and Trey battling over the lead role in Rank and File 4. Who are you pulling for in this one, Cole?
Miz all the way. It's insane that he even has to fight for the role at SummerSlam. In fact, if he somehow loses to Trey, I'm going to protest the movie by purchasing tickets to all the screenings in my area so no one can go see it. We'll see how those Hollywood bigwigs like that.
Wait, if you bought tickets to all the screenings, wouldn't the movie still make money?
Well, hey, do you want to poke holes in my plan, or do you want to be on the forefront of social justice?
Well, I'm actually hoping Trey wins, so yeah, I think I'm out on this one, buddy.
Fine. Be on the wrong side of history. Ooh, what if I hired a bunch of people to wait in line at the theater, so when moviegoers walk up, they decide to see a different movie because no one wants to wait in a long line? Poke a hole in that.
Well, usually when you see a line for something, it means it's pretty good. So that actually might cause more people to want to see the movie.
Christ! There's no way around this. Miz has to win.
Hey, just watched your match. Good stuff. I was wondering, now that you officially have the part, any chance there's a role for your old pal Riley Flash? Like maybe if there's a grizzled sergeant or even a bad guy with a foreign accent. Did I mention I can do accents? Huh? That's pretty good, huh? Anyway, I'll be waiting to hear from you. Okay, bye.
Hi, have I reached the voicemail of Bryce Decker? I think we both know I have. Oh, my goodness, Trey. When I saw that lights, camera, action match, and you brought the passion, the intensity of your character to defeating The Miz, I knew in that moment we could have no one else in this role. We are going to build a beautiful addition to this franchise. Brick by brick, you and me, commitment and passion and soul. Oh, I don't know what to say about The Miz, except I am glad our paths are going separately. Look, call me. We have so much to discuss, so many production details, so many things to get rolling. Call me.
Hey man, just wanted to say congrats on beating The Miz. He and I had some issues when I first debuted in WWE too, so it never gets old seeing him get knocked down a peg. Maybe we'll cross paths one of these days. Funny how we always seem to be on opposite shows. Anyway, keep up the good work and look forward to seeing your movie when it comes out. Later.
Busy night for you, huh? I mean, if I were defending my title against an opponent like me,
I might be helping a friend out and beating you in the same night.
Well, while you've been off auditioning for movies and getting in fights with your old high school bully, I've been training for our match. You see, It's become a bit personal for me. You might even say I feel disrespected by your attitude. It's like everything's easy for you, huh? You show up in WWE and just waltz your way to the top? Well, that makes me angry.
Didn't you do the exact same thing?
Not even close.
You're right. It's not the same. Because I didn't have a famous dad to help me get here. I've earned everything I have.
There it is again. Disrespect. And speaking of that, beating me is not even on your list as far as I can tell.
I only put my goals on there, not things I expect to do.
Fair enough. Well, after tonight, you'll have a new goal to put on your list. Take back the Raw Women's Championship from Charlotte Flair. Woo!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Raw Women's Championship.
Let's not forget, the title is on the line here tonight.
How can I forget? I've been looking forward to this match for a long time.
But retaining her title here tonight, guys, will be no easy task.
That's for sure, Cole. In fact, this might be one of the champ's toughest challenges to date.
All hail the Queen, already a legend. First ever women's Hell in a Cell match against Sasha Banks. An amazing Iron Man match as well. Charlotte has accomplished it all in such a short period of time. Corey, what does she have to do to leave here tonight as champion?
She's going to need to be absolutely perfect. And I'm not talking about near perfect or close to perfect. She absolutely needs nothing short of perfection to knock off the champion here tonight.
Introducing the challenger from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
Introducing the champion from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the Raw Women's Champion, Selena Collins.
This is for the Women's Championship. Sold out here. Everyone's standing in anticipation to see who truly is the best superstar in the women's division. We've heard coming into this match that Charlotte has felt disrespected by Red, especially considering Red did not put beating Charlotte on her list.
Well, the list has proven to be a great motivational tool for Red and Trey, but now we've seen its potential downside. It's provoked Red's opponent tonight, who's already imposing enough without extra motivation.
It's kind of similar to bulletin board material in sports when a player talks trash and provides...
Abdominal stretch. It calling an audible now.
Why? She had it right where he wanted her.
Hooked up. Back suplex. Kick right to the midsection.
Reverses. Can she take advantage?
Hold on, guys. This isn't good.
Charlotte Flair's natural ability in the ring is second to none, and you can imagine that's going to be an integral part of her winning this match.
Absolutely, Byron. The Queen wasn't just born into this business, she was born into greatness, and she'll no doubt show that tonight. But she'd be smart not to just focus on her athleticism, but also implement some power moves. If there's one thing people underestimate about Charlotte, it's her power game.
Charlotte with a nice reversal. Legs trapped.
What's next?
Oh, what power.
Thunderous powerbomb.
And here we go now. Elbow drop. Stringing together some big moves here.
Her offense is on point right now.
Within 5 years of her first match at NXT, Charlotte has a list of big matches that would already qualify her as a Hall of Famer, and the list just keeps growing. Oh, kick right to the gut.
Up and face first.
Flapjack. Michael, Charlotte's big match resume is amazing. She won the first ever WWE Women's Iron Man match, the first ever Raw Women's Championship match, and the first ever Women's Hell in a Cell match.
She main evented Hell in a Cell, Byron, don't you?
Look at this. She's got that gleam in her eyes.
From the top rope,
Diving clothesline. She's got her where she wants her. Uh-oh. Bookend! Covered by the champ. 1, 2. Gets the shoulder up. Wow. What's it going to take?
Man, oh man.
The champ to the top.
All the way for the top.
Wicked clothesline. These superstars have endured so much punishment.
Certainly looking worse for wear, but the tide can shift at any moment.
The champ to the top turnbuckle.
Perched up top.
From the top rope. Diving clothesline. The champ to the top turnbuckle.
Set up for a second time.
Elbow drop.
But champions need to finish the job.
Hurry up, you can win it here.
The champion retains.
This is where we can see where Charlotte fell short of her legacy.
Here is your winner and still the Raw Women's Champion, Selena Collins.
Well, that one was over before it even started.
Man, this champion has a stranglehold on that title and doesn't appear to be letting up anytime soon.
Thanks for tuning in for this championship match, and what an amazing match it was.
Hey, thanks for the assist out there. And by the way, now that I've officially got the part again, it's not too late for me to pull some strings and get you a role.
I think I'm cool with sitting this one out.
All right. Well, the door's open if I'm back for Rank and File 5. Although I heard R-Truth pitch to producers on making it an office drama with him as a star, and it's under strong consideration, so we'll see. Oh, by the way, I left tickets for my real parents again. No luck, though.
Still doing that, huh?
Yep. And who knows, maybe if they're not WWE fans, then they'll see me in the movie. Can't hurt.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, before you go out for your match, you mind signing my script?
Sure. May you always have a happy Ranksgiving.
See? It is catching on. Ha ha. Can you believe they're all the way up to Rank and File 7 now?
No, I can't. I thought they would have stopped making them after your performance.
Wow. Didn't realize this was a roast.
No, it's just that you definitely had some interesting priorities earlier in your career. First, it was the movie. Then you were obsessed with getting your own action figure.
It was on the list since day one.
Yeah, which made you super jealous when I got one before you did. Remember this? Are you still a little bit jealous?
No.
Are you sure?
I think you're exaggerating how I reacted.
Really? Because that's not how I remember it. Check it out, my first action figure. Pretty cool, right?
Awesome. They really nailed the detail in your face.
You didn't even really look at it.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about action figures. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Literally no one says that. Wait, are you jealous because you don't have one yet?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, look.
To me. Think of how you felt when I won a title in WWE before you did. It's like that, but 10 times worse.
Comparing titles to action figures might be a little extreme. But if it makes you feel any better, I'll wait and let you cross it off our list whenever you get one.
No, it's fine. Cross it off. You earned it.
I see you got your first action figure. We've had like 30 now, so it's kind of boring at this point.
Where's yours?
I think he didn't get one.
Well, that's awkward. I think even like Tom Phillips got one.
He doesn't really deserve it.
Well, that's true. He's lucky even to be on the roster.
Sorry, we got sidetracked with a private conversation that had absolutely nothing to do with you. But since apparently you don't have an action figure, we like to give you ours.
Happy Rusev Day!
Do you think he heard what we said?
Who cares? He's a loser.
I heard he freaking jerks, and if I had an action figure of my own, I would team up with Red's action figure to kick your action figure stupid plastic butts.
Or even better, how about we take them down in real life?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I guess we could do that.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 241 pounds, the Icon, Kyle Brown.
The atmosphere inside this arena for this one is absolutely insane, guys.
And if you think this is insane, just wait until this thing kicks into high gear. You ain't seen nothing yet.
What about you, Byron? He obviously looks good physically, but do you think he's mentally prepared for tonight's match?
If he's not, we're going to find out very early on. Guys have a way of smelling intimidation and taking advantage of it. If your head's not at 100%, you're in big trouble. It's that simple.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the Raw Women's Champion, Selena Collins.
Here we go. This is the match a lot of these people came to see tonight.
And with good reason, Michael. This one's been brewing for quite some time.
Guys, I don't think the champ cares that this is a non-title match. She's going to approach this thing with the same vigor and enthusiasm as she usually does.
I wouldn't question that for a second, Cole, and that's what I like about her. She's always giving a full effort no matter what the circumstances.
Today is Rusev Day. And from Bulgaria, weighing in at 304 pounds, the Bulgarian Brute, Rusev.
Hey, Corey, I heard that they were going to add a fifth bust to Mount Rushmore.
I didn't hear that. I heard that same thing. Going to feature the Lion of Bulgaria, Rusev.
Oh, my gosh.
A couple more wins here. We're going to have WWE 2K Rusev Day edition.
Don't you stop it. Corey, your mouth is hanging open.
And from Moscow, the Ravishing Russian, Lana.
I heard Booker T might have learned a little variation of his spinneroonie from Lana.
I actually heard the same thing. I'm going to double check with my sources.
Lana, extremely beautiful, incredibly talented in the ring, has improved immensely during her time here in WWE. WWE superstars end up facing each other in the ring for a variety of reasons. Tonight, Red and Trey are squaring off with Rusev and Lana because of, well, action figures.
Well, from what I hear, Trey was throwing a tantrum because he didn't get an action figure and then was apparently offended when Rusev and Lana tried to graciously give him theirs.
Hey, I can relate to Trey. I mean, you guys have them, but when am I going to get my own action figure?
Never. Never, ever, because nobody wants that, Saxton.
Ouch. Down in a hurry.
What a smash!
That is just insulting.
Elbow drop! He's dictating the pace of this match now, guys.
He can't allow himself to let up now.
Ooh, what a damaging blow. Elbow drop with authority. The mighty Rusev looking a bit surprised by this assault.
Remember that when we talk about Lana, this is a woman who studies the Israeli defense system known as Krav Maga. She speaks Russian and English fluently and has backgrounds in foreign affairs, business management, and marketing. I don't think you'll be able to outthink the Ravishing Russian. Look out, here we go.
Oh, it's gonna happen! Up on their shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
Elbow drop. When Monday Night Raw comes to your town, do us a favor. Make sure you show up to be a part of the longest running weekly episodic television show in history. Tagged in. Lana's an incredibly cunning individual. It's highly unlikely an adversary will be able to defeat the Ravishing Russian when it comes to strategy. Lana takes every detail into consideration and thinks 3 or 4 steps ahead of her opponent.
It's not wise for a superstar to attempt to out-strategize Lana. The Ravishing Russian's a relentless strategist and thinks of every possible scenario when plotting to take down her adversary.
Up on their shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
And that's the tag to Rusev. Rusev is in action on this very festive Rusev Day. Byron, what strategy would you employ against the Bulgarian Brute?
Oh, look out.
Swanton bomb.
Keep your eyes on this one.
Oh, it's going to happen. And it's Rusev answering back.
Hoping to end it early. Plenty of fight left. Not yet. He's looking a little dazed, guys.
And he's got nowhere to go in that corner. Oh, the knee just being torn apart now.
Oh, the dreaded claw to the shoulder.
Man.
Finds a way to reverse. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Interesting. There's the... Great match here, but if you missed any of the action from this week, just go to WWE's Facebook page, YouTube channel, Twitter, and more to get all caught up. Up on their shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
Lana may be slowing some here.
Here she goes.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Going high risk again. From the top. She wants to finish this.
From the top rope.
Diving clothesline. Oh my goodness, this is not good. Uh-oh. Bookend! Shoulders down, is it enough? Looks like she has other plans here, Byron.
I'm sure they're not going to be...
She can end it here. Lana with the easy kick out.
It's going to take more than that.
Oh, what a right!
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
In off the tag.
Oh, read him there.
Clothesline. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
He's trying again.
Oh, an elbow drop.
Oh, piercing elbow.
And this mixed tag's over. What a win.
Here are your winners.
Without even breaking a sweat, this one is over. I think he just put the entire WWE roster on notice with that victory.
Boy, I don't think we're going to have too many disappointed viewers at home. Not with action like we just saw.
In all seriousness, even though it wasn't as important to me, it was pretty cool when not long after that you got your first action figure and crossed it off our list.
But the fact we had different priorities is partly what made this work, because let's be honest, if we'd been competing for the same things, I'm not sure we could have been friends. You were just always so driven to be the best.
Maybe, but it's not like I was only focused on individual goals. Like, what about when we went to SmackDown Live and I ended up teaming with someone who was a great influence and mentor to me? I'm talking about Mickie James, of course. Stand up and take a bow, Mickie. You deserve it. You fought hard, but it just wasn't your night.
Let's face it, it hasn't been your night in a long time. Now, as general manager of SmackDown Live, it's my job to present a cutting-edge product, which means constantly introducing new talent to keep our brand fresh and exciting. But we can't add new talent without making subtractions. So I'm sorry, Mickey, but based on your recent performance, you can either announce your retirement or, unfortunately, I'll have to make that decision for you.
Wait, so you're basically forcing her out? She deserves better than that.
I understand where you're coming from, but like I said, this is bigger than one person. It's about protecting the brand.
There would be no brand without women like Mickie James.
You know, it's okay. It's okay. I've been doing this a long time, and maybe I've lost a step. Maybe it's just time to hang it up.
No, you can't just accept this. There has to be another way.
Well, there is one other option, but it would just be delaying the inevitable. Mickie can continue competing on SmackDown Live, as long as she wins. But the very next match she loses is her last.
She'll do it.
I will?
All right. Good luck.
Look, I appreciate the support, but with my record as of late, I don't think I'll be sticking around too long.
Or maybe you will with me by your side.
What do you mean?
Big Show didn't say you had to win singles matches.
Are you sure you want to set aside your own goals to do this?
There's nothing I'd rather do than protect your legacy by sending you out on a winning streak. And one last title run. Win Women's Tag Team Championships with Mickie James.
Welcome everyone to the most iconic talk show ever, Iconic Talk, with your hosts, the Iconics. We just said iconic so many times.
You said it again. I think we just set a record.
Speaking of records, I want to remind everyone that we are now the longest running women's tag team champions ever from Australia.
They're also the only women's tag team champions from Australia.
Which brings us to my favorite segment of Iconic Talk.
It's time for Why Australia is Better.
This is a part of the show where we educate our audience on different aspects of Australian culture and explain
why Australia is better.
Okay, what do we have this week?
The great sport of cricket.
Which has nothing to do with filthy little insects.
No, it's actually a sport that is very popular in Australia.
Think of it like a way better version of your horrible, dull baseball.
To further educate you on this superior sport, let's go over the laws of cricket, shall we?
There are only 42 of them. Shouldn't take long.
Law 1. A cricket team consists of 11 players, including a captain.
That's a great law. One of my favourites. Now, Law 2.
Hey, what are these two doing out here? There were still 41 laws to go. I wanted to learn more about cricket.
I think you were the only one.
Law 2. The Iconics should never be allowed to have a talk show, as it'll put everyone watching to sleep.
That's not an actual law.
Yeah, don't listen to her.
Why are you two even out here?
It's very rude to interrupt someone's talk show. I recommend you go back and watch the segment we did on manners.
We're here because we want a tag team championship match.
So you two are a team now. What are you calling yourselves?
Red and grey.
Because Mickey's so old, get it?
Hilarious. She really is a fossil.
You've never even teamed before, so what makes you think you deserve a shot at our titles?
And I've only gotten better since then. Way better.
Oh, okay. So you're saying since a long time ago, I felt bad for my pathetic opponent and basically took the night off because I was freezing, that a decade later, when that pathetic opponent reared her ugly head with an elderly partner, they deserve a tag title opportunity? Makes sense?
That was sarcasm. The answer is no.
If you think that we need to prove ourselves as a team, then we'll do it right now in a non-title match. If we win, we get a championship match. And if you win, you end my career.
That whole career-ending stipulation is enticing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It would be nice to put her out to pasture.
We'll do it.
But only after we finish teaching everyone about cricket.
Law 3. Never interrupt the Iconics.
The Iconics viciously attack Red and Mickey with those cricket bats.
And rightfully so. They violated Law 3.
Red and Mickey are going to be at a severe disadvantage going into this match with so much at stake.
If you're just joining us, this is a non-title match with the stipulation that if Red and Mickey can defeat the Iconics, they earn a shot at their tag team titles. However, if the Iconics win, Mickey James' career will be over.
And Red and Mickey are clearly not 100% after that brutal attack by the Iconics.
Look, no one wants to see a pioneer like Mickey James have her career come to an end, but it's going to happen sooner or later, and I have a feeling it'll be sooner. As in tonight, at the hands of the tag team champions. Tag is made.
What's going to happen here?
Boom, off the boot. Looking bad for her here.
The good news is that if it gets too out of control, she has her partner she can tag in while she catches her breath in the corner.
Got her.
Uh-oh. I'm afraid to think what's going to happen next.
Up on the top rope.
Hazardous part of town for these two competitors.
This could go south in a hurry. Here we go.
Superplex. Born in Australia, Peyton Royce's path to WWE saw her travel many miles, including a stop in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, where, like many before her, Peyton honed her craft before ultimately joining WWE.
Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me.
Hurricane Rana into a power bomb. Struggling to get to the corner here.
Might not make it, Michael.
Looks like we might just see the tag here, Byron.
Which will undoubtedly change the entire outlook of this match.
And gets the tag.
Down in a hurry.
This tag team contest is underway. Both of these teams have been very game so far. Corey, Byron did allude to Peyton Royce's training in Canada.
Yeah, she's a product of your best friend, Lance Storm, and that's one of the reasons why Peyton is so good in the ring. I'm just glad Storm's personality didn't rub off on her during training.
Tagged in. Axe handle finds the mark. Russian leg sweep. Flapjack, base first. Absolutely has to make a tag here.
Yeah, but that's easier said than done, Michael.
They cut her off.
And I can't stress enough how important it was for her to make the tag there.
In the corner now. Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Big backdrop. Up on the shoulders. Down in a hurry. She's losing some steam now.
She's taking on quite a bit of damage here, guys, and if she doesn't find a way to make the tag soon, this one might be over.
Really needs to get to the corner and make a tag. Otherwise, this match may be over sooner than later. This is a big risk. Will it pay off? Perched up top. You gotta love this match. So many different things happening all at once. Desperately trying to get to the corner now. It's not going to be easy, though, Michael. Looks like she's going to make it, Corey.
Yeah, but looks can be deceiving, Cole. You know that.
Targeting the stomach. She's looking relentless now.
Dictating the pace of the match now.
Perched up top. She's got something in mind. Look past the ring at the thousands and thousands of WWE fans in attendance. Each and every one of them are being entertained tonight. Desperately needs to make a tag here.
I don't know. It's going to be tough to make it to the corner.
So close, just a little bit more.
Oh, but it's those last few inches that are always the toughest.
There's the tag, guys.
Man, she needed that. Oh, nice arm drag takeover.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Going to the top rope once more.
All the way from the top rope.
Out so far.
This is bad, guys. I don't even think she has enough power to get to her corner to make the tag.
Tagged in.
Hooked up. Great power.
Inverted suplex.
And now latching on.
This might be it. Look at that. She escapes.
Talk about coming up clutch, guys. Changes her fortune there.
Jumping clothesline. What agility. And she's toying with her now. Uh-oh. Bookend.
Good night.
Booker stole from Rock. Here's a cover. Now that's an impressive tag team victory.
Here are your winners, Selena, Collins, and Mickie James.
You heard the ring announcer. This one's over. And here's your winner.
With wins like that, there's no way these two should even think about splitting up. Just my opinion.
I'd be curious to see how this win impacts the rest of the tag team division.
That was awesome! And considering our lack of experience together, I'd say we make a pretty good team.
I agree. I mean, you know what? I just want to say thank you for doing this. I could be sitting at home right now, but instead we have a chance to win the tag team championships. And even if my career does end, this is a heck of a way to go out.
Before you celebrate too much, we just found out your tag title match will be taking place on our home turf.
That's right, in our great country, in front of our fans at Super Showdown.
It doesn't matter. We'll beat you anywhere.
Oh, you should also know it's going to be an Australian rules tag match, which are the most iconic rules.
What does that even mean?
It means it'll be no disqualification, tornado tag.
Or willy willy tag, as we say down under.
Hey, Mickey, you should pack an extra week of clothes. You know, so you can go on holiday in Australia after we end your career.
We'll call our grandparents and see if they know of any good senior resorts.
Welcome to another edition of Women Who Fight, where we have breaking news.
Ooh.
The new team of Red and Mickey James will get a tag team championship opportunity at Super Showdown.
You neglected to mention it will be an Australian rules tag match in front of the Iconics' home crowd. I think all of that adds up to this being Mickey James's final match.
You know, as our resident WWE expert, I have to mention that Ric Flair faced a similar career-ending stipulation years ago, and he went on to win quite a few matches before Shawn Michaels eventually retired him at WrestleMania. I think this situation could motivate Mickey James to go on a similar winning streak.
Ric Flair and Mickey James are two completely different people in two completely different eras. Besides, Flair was competing in singles matches, not as part of a team, which means Mickey's career is not only in her own hands, but also Red's. That's a lot of pressure.
Well, if anyone can handle that kind of pressure, it's Red. She's been a champion everywhere she's gone, and her win-loss record is one of the best we've ever seen. Not to mention, Mickey James is a hero of hers. I mean, the last thing Red wants to do is let her down.
But that win-loss record you mentioned is from singles matches. Red's never been part of a team. Meanwhile, the Iconics have been teaming for years. They grew up together.
Okay. Can we at least agree that it was a good thing that Red and Mickey interrupted the Iconics' rules of cricket?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I was kind of interested to learn more about it. Seems like a cool sport.
Seriously?
You know, maybe we should start talking about cricket on the show. Would probably get about as much time as MMA does.
Here we go again. All right, fine. I'll wrap this up by saying I firmly believe we'll see new tag team champions coming out of Super Showdown, and more importantly, Mickey James will go on to fight another day.
Sorry, can you read all that? I was reading about cricket.
Really?
The following contest is an Australian Rules Tag Team match. It is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Selena Collins.
Remember, guys, the title is on the line here in this one.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
Here comes Mickie James.
From Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James.
A 6-time champion. Well, this is what she's been working so hard for, an opportunity at the gold.
Yeah, but earning an opportunity at the gold and actually winning are two completely different things, which I'm sure she's about to learn firsthand.
Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, the Iconics.
Of course, the title is on the line in this one, guys.
And don't be surprised if history is made here tonight. I know the champ has looked good as of late, but I'd say the opposition has looked just as good, if not better.
The goal is obtaining those tag team championships. Being on the same page will be vital in this one. You have to believe the Iconics have a major advantage here tonight at Super Showdown, competing in front of their home country fans in an Australian Rules Tag Team Championship match. And don't forget, Red and Mickie have the added pressure of Mickie's career being on the line. If they lose, this chapter of Mickie's life is officially over.
That's all true, but we shouldn't ignore the fact that Red has added Women's Tag Team Championships with Mickie James to her list. And she has a very successful track record when it comes to achieving her goals.
Very difficult position to be in right now.
Driven down face first.
Challenge the champion into the cover. Mickie James with an easy kick out.
Gonna take a whole lot more.
She's got her.
Great power.
Inverted suplex. Out of it in the corner. Here we go. Wait a minute. Gut buster. Abdominal stretch. Look at this. She releases the hold.
That's a little surprising. No? Superplex!
Producing a trampling. Look at this. Snap suplex.
Here she goes. That's a good way to make your presence felt.
Just carrying the opposition here.
Ooh, what impact.
Neck breaker. Right to the kidneys from behind. Boom. Oh, repeated kicks. Back into the ring. She's in control for the win to retain the championship. And again, she refuses to stay down. Wow. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when Peyton Royce walks out wearing that iconic T-shirt, you can hear an audible groan from the crowd.
I haven't noticed, but I'm sure they're just jealous, Cole. The fact of the matter is, when you look and perform like Peyton Royce does, you should absolutely have a high opinion of yourself.
She's taken it to the floor when she can be ever so dangerous. Now, Russian leg sweep.
Nice drop kick. When it comes to Peyton Royce's opinion of herself, I partially agree with Corey. Yes, she should have self-confidence, but to call herself iconic? I don't know. That seems like a word that should be reserved for the likes of, I don't know, Trish Stratus and Mae Young.
Who are you to decide who's an icon and who's not, Saxton? If Peyton Royce wants to call herself iconic, that's exactly what she should do, period.
The challenger not looking good right now. Shoulders down now. Is it enough to retain the championship? Mickie James with an easy kick out.
She powered out there, Michael.
Ah, look at this. Hair pull mat slam. Oh, elbow to the knee.
That'll hyperextend your leg.
Oh, and she lands the kendo stick.
I think that's the second one here tonight.
So ruthless.
Scooped up.
Red goes for the Irish whip, but gets sent into the corner instead.
And now here come the Iconics, pouring it on in front of their home crowd.
This does not look good for Red and Mickie, and by extension, Mickie's career.
What are the Iconics doing?
Oh, I think it's time for a game of cricket.
Red and Mickie have other plans.
This is a bit of revenge for what took place before their match on SmackDown Live.
And since Australian rules is no disqualification, it's perfectly legal.
Nice amateur takedown.
Back suplex.
Those last hits rattled the champ. Up on the shoulders. And now she gets her for a second time.
Third time's a charm, Cole. Remember that as this match goes on.
An explosion of offense from Mickie James.
Maintain the aggression.
Neck breaker. Uh-oh. Up on their shoulders.
Down with the Samoan drop.
Leaving the ring here, they change the entire complexion of this match.
What a great job by Peyton Royce to take advantage.
Caught off guard.
Belly-to-belly suplex.
Not what she was looking for.
Look, Mickie James is on the attack now.
Samoan drop.
It's obvious Billie Kay is feeling the pain that has been dealt out so far.
That's over at this point.
She's calling for it. Peyton Royce was able to get out of the way there. Gets her again.
Man, she really knows how to handle herself, huh?
Harsh impact. Clothesline. Boom. Uh-oh. She's in full control now. A cutter. Here she goes. Back in the ring now. Elbow smash. Oh, saw it coming. Kick. Uh-oh. Bookend for the championship. With the championship on the line. Not only has Red helped Mickie James ward off retirement, they're now the new women's tag team champions. To win this match under the pressure they faced and do it in enemy territory under the Iconics rules is truly impressive.
Honestly, I think a lot of credit goes to Red and her list. Someone said it before the match. That list is a powerful motivational tool for Red.
Yeah, that someone was me, Corey.
Nah, it couldn't have been you. Probably was Cole.
And that's how Mickie James went from being a hero and mentor of mine to more than that. She was now my tag team partner and, more importantly, my friend.
Oh, that's nice. But aren't you skipping over a pretty important part?
How about we move on? Don't you want to talk about when you were on the cover of WWE 2K25?
I do. But hang on a second. Earlier, you put me on blast for having some trivial goals. So now it's my turn to call you out for a time when you let the list steer you down a questionable path. This is a night to remember our careers, good and bad.
Fine. If you want to talk about it so much, then you tell the story.
Okay. After they became tag team champions, it turned everything around for Mickie. She even ended up earning a SmackDown Live Women's Championship opportunity against Kairi Sane.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
They're on their feet for Mickie. Ever seen in women's competition.
I'd go beyond that to say in any competition. The pile of accolades she's collected stacked on top of her veteran experience.
carrying the title in a treasure chest. You think Buddy Rogers or Bruno Sammartino would ever do something like that?
Well, they didn't have a treasure chest, did they, Corey? I'd say the champ appears to be all business here tonight.
That shouldn't really come as any surprise, Cole. I don't think I've ever seen the champ not prepared for a match.
Introducing the challenger, from Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James. And introducing the champion, from Yamaguchi, Japan, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Kairi Sane.
We're about to see which woman rules the landscape around here.
Ever since Mickie James teamed with Red and won the tag team title, she's been riding an unexpected wave of success to avoid retirement. Tonight, she has the opportunity to continue her winning streak and become SmackDown Live Women's Champion if she can defeat Kairi Sane.
I know I've said it before, but I think tonight is the night Mickie's luck expires, especially without her partner Red to bail her out of any tough situations.
Well, if tonight is truly the end of the line for Mickie, it has been one heck of a final run.
Not where you want to be at this point in the match, guys.
Definitely not.
Oh, drop kick.
It hits the mark.
Snap suplex, very effective. Mickie James is starting to take control of this match.
Showing a lot of fury with her attacks.
Nice monkey flip. The champ taking their share of hits now.
Yeah, but too soon to be worried. And look at the quickness by Sane.
Just stretching and stretching. She better do something fast.
Whoa, impressive. You could say that again. I never thought she'd break free from that one.
What a clothesline.
Ouch.
This one's about the women's championship, and nothing means more to these women than that title.
It took less than a month for Kairi Sane to immediately become one of WWE's top talents, and she did so by winning the first ever Mae Young Classic.
Monkey flip.
Nice drop kick.
Some hard offense landing on the champ.
She needs to turn the tide here.
Look out.
Look at this.
Down with force.
Byron brought up Kairi Sane's arrival as part of the Mae Young Classic. She joined a field featuring 32 of the best women competitors from around the globe and conquered some tough opposition.
Here we go. Diving crossbody. Throwing all caution to the wind.
Oh, the Mick kick right on the money.
She's got her in her sights. Uh-oh. Oh, spiking DDT. There's two. The unbelievable streak continues. Mickie James is now one half of the tag team champions and your new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this.
Somehow, Mickie continues to defy the odds. It's like every time she's backed into a corner, she somehow finds a new way to escape. Congratulations, Mickie. You earned every bit of this.
I feel like you've been a little off lately. You're moody, quick to lash out, overly judgmental about my decisions.
It all sounds like typical me.
Maybe those weren't the best examples, but I've known you long enough to realize when something's bothering you.
Well, to be honest, I'm kind of getting impatient. I mean, teaming with Mickie has been fun, but I never thought it would last this long, and I definitely didn't see her singles title run happening. Now I'm basically waiting for someone to beat her so I can go after the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. I've been dying to cross that off.
Some might say you're a bit too focused on the list.
Who's some? Are you some?
Look, if you want my advice, I see two ways for you to get what you want. But the first option wouldn't be very honorable.
What do you mean?
If you and Mickie were to somehow lose your tag titles, then Mickie would be forced to retire and vacate her women's title, leaving you free to pursue it. Option number two, the more straight-up way of doing things, would be for you to tell Mickie exactly how you feel and challenge her to a match for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, potentially crossing that off the list. But if you beat her, you'd also lose the tag titles and worse, end the career of your idol/friend.
I don't really love either option.
This business forces you to make some tough decisions. But at least you're not choosing between competing in a tag title match or saving your mangled ear like Mick Foley once had to do.
No, but if losing my ear was option 3, I'd think I'd take it.
The alternative is just waiting around for something to happen, and who knows how long that could.
Later. What's going on? Is everything okay?
Yeah, well, not really. It's just lately... I'll just come out and say it. I want your title. And I know what that means for you and for us, but I don't think I can sit back any longer.
You know what? I was waiting for this moment.
You were?
Look, I know who you are, what you're made of, what got you here. You're driven to be the very best. And I knew that being tag team champions would only satisfy you for so long.
So you don't hate me?
No, I get it. I actually respect you for your honesty. I can think of a couple other ways this could have gone down.
But if I beat you, it's all over.
If it's going to come to an end, and it will, sooner rather than later, I want you to be the one that does it. Besides, none of this would have even happened if it wasn't for you. But with all of that said, I've come too far to just roll over. If you face me for my title, you better be ready for a fight.
You know me. I wouldn't want it any other way.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match coming up.
And a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
You know, when you think headline, a pay-per-view, who do you think of? This woman right here, Mickie James. A six-time champion. Well, Mickie James is definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. There's no doubt about that. She's accomplished it all in her career. One of the most bubbly personalities in WWE history, Mickie James.
Not to mention, great country singer. I've got it on my playlist.
You do?
I do.
That's pretty awesome.
Introducing the challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Selena Collins. And introducing the champion from Richmond, Virginia, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Mickie James.
This is for the Women's Championship. Sold out here. Everyone's standing in anticipation to see who truly is the best superstar in the women's division. Months ago, Red essentially resuscitated her idol Mickie James' career. Tonight, after issuing her an open and honest challenge, she may now cause it to come to a sudden conclusion.
If you ask me, Red's being extremely selfish. She's prioritizing the list and her individual goals ahead of her tag team championship and her supposed friend's career.
You may feel that way, but from all accounts, Mickie James was completely fine with how Red approached her regarding this match. She even said if she was going to lose her title and her career, she'd want it to be to Red.
Well, I, for one, will never understand that.
Launched with a belly-to-belly.
Jumping clothesline. What agility. Lost in the corner right now. Clothesline in the corner. She's taking charge here.
She has become relentless at this point.
Incoming. Diving knee drop. Champ taking the worst end of the exchange. She can withstand the punishment, though.
Look out.
All the way for the top. Big mistake there, Corey.
You can say that again.
Down with a power bomb.
Watch out!
Running bulldog. She scurries out of there. She's got to remember to get back in the ring before the referee's 10 count.
On the ropes again here.
Whoa! Hurricane Rana.
Unbelievable athleticism.
Oh, clothesline. She is just too quick. Got out of the way in a hurry. Look at this raw power. All the way to the top. From the top. I see where she's going with this. Mickie James seizing the moment. That cover by the champ. Not sure what made her think now was a good time for a pin attempt. Saw that one coming. Side Russian leg sweep. The challenger eating up some damage. She can withstand the punishment, though. Here she goes. Back in the ring now. Jumping clothesline. What agility.
Ooh, bullseye.
She's got her. Gut buster. This is going to be big. One way. Here we go. She's calling her out. From the top rope. Diving clothesline. Ooh, that kick. Stomping down. And she's getting fired up here.
Really taking control here.
Oh, right to the gut. Uh-oh. Bookend. Good night. Booker stole from Rock. Oh, straight forearm. Saw that one coming. Jumping clothesline. Mickie James appears to be on her last legs.
I'm sorry.
Red hits the Mick kick.
Is this the end for Mickie James?
It's all over. Red is your new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. And as a result, Mickie James' historic career has come to an end.
Red ended Mickie's career with her own move. What a true friend.
I think it was actually a sign of respect to do it that way.
Yeah, it was almost like a tribute.
You know, it would have been a good tribute, continuing to defend the tag championship and not ending your idol's career.
You deserve this moment.
A nice gesture from our new champion, Red, giving Mickie James a chance to say goodbye to the WWE Universe.
And no matter how I feel about Red right now, I do want to say thank you to Mickie James. You will be missed.
Thank you, Mickie.